Seeking English, S.A.T. Workbook, page 440, problem 1. We have an expression at the top, and we have 4 other expressions, three of which do not match that expression, and 1 which does. Now, usually when I suggest trying to eliminate wrong answers, the first thing that we would go to is the expression that has the fewest characters in it, or it has the fewest pen strokes, if you will. In this case, I'm going to make an exception, and this is an important exception. The reason why we're not going to go to answer A first is because of that x plus 7 denominator. You probably want something that is comparatively close to the expression as you see it. And denominators are tricky things. They are difficult to break apart or to add or subtract things to or from. So my suggestion is don't go to those simpler expressions A and B first. You're probably going to find the correct answer very quickly. I know this is an exception to what I usually say. You're probably going to find the answer very quickly if you look at those other 2 expressions, the C and the D, simply because they already have x plus 7 in the denominator. And if you don't find them right away, well, it was still the best plan. The best plan doesn't always work perfectly. It's how frequently it works well, not how completely it works well, that makes it the best plan. Okay. So we have this x plus 7 here, these x plus 7s down here. So despite the comparative simplicity of the notation here, these are actually going to be easier to deal with. How are they easier to deal with? Well, this 4, if you think of this as it's 4 over 1 to begin with, okay? I'm always showing those invisible denominators 1, okay? There, x plus 7. You take that and you multiply the top and the bottom both by x plus 7, you get x plus 7 here. Okay, and you get 4x plus 28, okay? 4x plus 28 there. And this problem down here is the same, except that it has this addition. It's an addition instead of a subtraction problem. So I'm going to do it just so you can compare these more easily. I would not suggest doing this in the test, actually. Okay, 4x plus 28 is the same in both cases. That's this 4. Okay, and it would be the same here and here, but it would not be especially useful to you. Okay, and this is plus 23 over x plus 7. Okay, now from there, what do you have? What do you have? This minus 23 and that plus 28 becomes plus 5. And that whole thing goes away. Okay, and that was actually the correct answer. So you can go ahead and check this one, but you can bet that it's going to be wrong because if it's different, it cannot also be correct.